The return of the COVID-19 nightmare. China is once again engulfed in the shadow of COVID-19. The latest reports from Shanghai and other major cities paint an alarming picture. The Omicron subvariant XDV series NB181 is spreading at an unprecedented rate. According to a May 23, 2025 report from China's Center for Disease Control and Prevention, April saw 168,757 new cases, with 340 severe cases and 9 deaths. The positivity rate in monitored hospitals nationwide surged from 7.5% in early April to 16.2% by early May, while severe respiratory infections requiring hospitalization rose from 3.3% to 6.3%. These shocking figures are widely suspected to understate the true scale of the crisis. Unofficial sources on the X platform reveal that hospitals in Shanghai and Changchun are overwhelmed, with corridors turned into makeshift morgues and crematoriums operating around the clock. A Shanghai-based blogger lamented, "This isn't exaggeration. Hospitals are packed, crematoriums have long queues, and new graves are appearing rapidly in rural areas." The zero-ZZOVD policy, once hailed by the Chinese Communist Party (CCP) as a triumph, appears to be making a harsher comeback. In Shanghai's Pudong district, images from May 21, 2025, showed trucks sealed with "Do Not Disembark" signs, sparking fears of a new wave of lockdowns. A truck driver in a video posted by the X account Wu Wong Wu Di vented his frustration. "They sealed the truck and forbade me from getting out. I don't know if they're breaking the law." Netizens erupted in anger. "If the CCP keeps locking us down, the Chinese people will forever be slaves." The specter of a living hell looms large as the government not only battles the virus but also tightens its grip on public discourse. Overwhelmed hospitals. Cries for help in the dark. In major cities like Shanghai, Beijing, and Changchun, hospitals have become symbols of chaos. Mr. Tsai, a Changchun resident, described the scene at the first affiliated hospital, Asia's largest, with 10,000 beds. Corridors are crammed with patients, elevators can't keep up, and families are trapped in despair. More disturbingly, Mr. Tsai revealed that deaths are being underreported. People are dying suddenly, but hospitals refuse to attribute it to COVID-19. They fabricate causes, he said bitterly. 2 of his friends, one in their 40s and another just over 50, passed away without official explanations. In Tongxiang, Hubei, Mr. Hua described hospitals as broken markets and crematoriums struggling to keep up. "It feels like the end of the world," he said. The government's lack of transparency fuels fear. Some netizens claim the actual death toll far exceeds official numbers. Unofficial X posts suggest that not only COVID-19 but also conditions like strokes, cancer, and white lung disease are rising, particularly among those who received the government-mandated 3 vaccine doses. Ms. Liu from Tongxiang shared, "After the vaccine, many around me got cancer or strokes. The vaccine is doing harm." Growing distrust in vaccines, combined with overwhelmed hospitals, has eroded public confidence in China's healthcare system. Restricted freedoms, a narrowing path to escape. Amid the storm of disease and economic collapse, the CCP is tightening its grip on personal freedoms, particularly the right to travel. In Shanghai and Xi'an, new exit restrictions have left citizens desperate. An ex-user, Hurry Up, revealed, getting a passport now requires a national security check. List Southeast Asia as your destination? 80–90% chance of rejection. A Yantai student shared, "I applied for a passport 3 times. They interrogated me about my job, rental history, and even checked my WeChat messages. They made me give fingerprints like a criminal. It's terrifying." In Xinjiang, residents must provide university acceptance letters to obtain passports, turning a basic right into an elusive privilege. The mass exodus of China's wealthy has alarmed the regime. According to Hanley and Partners, 2024 saw a record 15,200 millionaires leave China. The window to escape is narrowing, one netizen commented. Those left behind, especially the working class, face a grim reality. A collapsing job market, youth unemployment at 15%, and small businesses shutting down en masse. A tragic stampede at Guangzhou's Guanglu Recruitment Square on May 26, 2025, highlighted the desperation. A suspected smoke bomb explosion sparked panic, injuring dozens. Yet instead of addressing the incident, authorities swiftly scrubbed related videos and posts, continuing their pattern of censorship. Huawei. National pride or consumer nightmare? In technology, Huawei, once celebrated as China's national backbone, is now a lightning rod for criticism. Users complain about poor quality in its trifold phones and Mate 70 Pro Plus.A. Shanghai user fumed, "I spent 23,000 yuan $3,260, 0 cents, on a Huawei trifold, but after 3 months it had light leaks and dead pixels. Customer service told me to pay for a screen replacement." Another user said, "My 10,000 yuan $1,417, 0 cents, Mate 70 Pro Plus freezes, the volume button doesn't work, and charging stops at 39%. Huawei treats customers like garbage." Issues with cameras, screens, and data loss are rampant, yet Huawei often denies responsibility or blames users. Criticism of Huawei is swiftly silenced by a wave of state-backed patriotism. A small-time blogger, Liang Ka, was pressured by Huawei to delete a video and cut off from suppliers for saying the Mate 70 was selling poorly. "They're not good at solving problems, they're good at silencing those who point them out," he said bitterly. The fusion of Huawei's brand with patriotism has created a culture of relentless censorship where consumers face intimidation for speaking out. "Buying Huawei is paying for patriotism," one netizen quipped. Corruption and systemic decay. Corruption, a chronic disease, is eroding every facet of Chinese society. Mr. Yin Chang, an employee at a Shanxi vehicle inspection station, revealed that inspections have become a profit scheme. Unsafe vehicles pass with a few computer clicks, while compliant ones are deliberately failed to extort bribes. A traffic violation can be erased for 100 yuan, $14.17. One police officer I know pocketed 3 million yuan, $425,100, 0 cents in a month, Yin said. The consequences are deadly. Fake inspection reports contributed to a 2015 Shanxi bus crash that killed 35 people. Corruption extends beyond vehicle inspections. The controversy over the CCP's super embassy in London highlights national-level opacity. Plans for an underground facility at the former Royal Mint site raise concerns about espionage and cybersecurity, especially given its proximity to British Telecom's financial data center. "Is this a spy bunker?" asked the Daily Mail. Such suspicions reflect a broader reality. The CCP faces growing international isolation, with countries like the UK, Ireland, and Australia wary of Beijing's influence. Extreme weather. Nature's assault on China. Beyond man-made crises, China is reeling from nature's wrath. On May 28, 2025, northern regions like Huma and Hilar recorded 36.5 DEGC, a May record, following a winter low of 48.2 DEGC. "I'm wearing short sleeves in the Arctic village," a Heilongjiang resident marveled. Meanwhile, severe droughts in Shanxi and Gansu have driven farmers to revive traditional rain prayer rituals, though videos of these were quickly censored for promoting superstition. The Central Meteorological Observatory forecast heavy rains in Hunan and Zhejiang, with up to 200 meters of rainfall, threatening floods and further straining communities. Economic collapse, from fruit to luxury goods. As the pandemic rages, China's economy is in free fall. The fruit market, once a pride of agricultural provinces like Guangxi, has become a brutal battleground. The price of durians, dubbed the king of fruits, plummeted from 50 yuan/kg $2.10/kg to 18 yuan/kg $2.55/kg, and even as low as 8 yuan/kg, $1.13/kg in some wholesale markets. A Guangxi farmer lamented, imported durians cost over 500 yuan, $70.85, but we're selling at a loss for 300 yuan, $42.50. The fruit is piling up and no one's buying. Other fruits like lychees, cherries, and watermelons have seen prices drop by 50–70%, a vendor in Hangzhou sighed. Fruit is cheaper than cabbage. 10 yuan, 42 cents, gets you 3 kilos of durian. But even at these prices, no one's buying. The luxury goods market, once a symbol of China's prosperity, is also crumbling. Gucci, a dominant brand in Shanghai's shopping malls, has closed multiple stores, including one at Bicester Shopping Village on June 2, 2025. Kering, Gucci's parent company, reported an 11% revenue drop in Asia, excluding Japan, in 2024, while Bain & Company predicts an 18–20% decline in China's luxury spending this year. Chinese consumers are no longer chasing status. They want stability, an analyst noted. In Beijing, high-end villas priced at 15–25 million yuan, $2.12, $3,540,000, 0 cents, now sit abandoned, overgrown with weeds, reflecting the retreat of the wealthy. A broader picture. Is the CCP losing control? China today is a grim tableau. A resurgent pandemic, overwhelmed hospitals, a collapsing economy, rampant corruption, and stifled freedoms. The CCP's efforts to maintain control seem to be faltering. Censorship, from suppressing videos of the Guangzhou stampede to silencing Huawei critics, only fuels public discontent. From durian farmers to students seeking passports, citizens feel trapped in a system that prioritizes image over lives. Is this the sign of a collapsing China? One netizen asked. As hospitals turn into morgues, fruit markets into wastelands, and passports into privileges, the answer seems clear. The CCP may control information, but it cannot hide the truth forever. Amid this storm of crises, the stifled voices of the people remain the loudest warning. A cry from the darkness. China stands at a historic crossroads. The pandemic, economic collapse, and the CCP's iron grip have plunged 1.4 billion people into an uncertain future. Share your thoughts in the comments and spread this story to reveal the truth. Stay tuned for the latest updates from a nation struggling to find a way out of this all-encompassing storm.